let's be talking about Module 7, Lesson 2, Netizenship and Etiquette in Online Communities. First, we defined netizenship and etiquette and formulated a set of Netiquette guidelines and create accompanying video to promote Netiquette. What is netizenship? Netizenship is a term. Netizen is a portmanteau of the word internet and citizenship. As in a citizen of the net or net citizen. The term netizen is a combination of two words, net or network and citizen, which means a network citizen, or it's a mix of the word internet and citizen, which means citizen of the net. The concept of netizen is also commonly referred to the other expressions like internet netizen, network netizen, digital citizen, or cyber citizen, which are used interchangeably and synonymously. Netizen has been defined in different methods. Some are as follows. A netizen refers to citizen of the physical space utilizing or using information technology or IT as a tool in order to engage in a society, politics, and government participations. B. Netizen means citizens of a global connection internet. C. Or electronic citizen can be defined as those who use the internet regularly and effectively. Last is netizen is one who takes responsibilities and care for the net. According to the above definition, netizen may simply be defined as citizen of the net, but in legal sense as the concept of citizen or citizenship carries with it both rights and responsibilities. It is better to define the term netizen in the same approach. In this sense, we can define netizen as one who is entitled to the right in the net and takes responsibilities for the net. What is Netiquette? So Netiquette is a short for internet etiquette, just like etiquette is a code of polite behavior on the internet. Netiquette is a combination of a word, network, and etiquette, and is defined as a set of rules for acceptable online behavior. Similarly, online ethics focus on acceptable use of online resources in an online social environment. Both phrases are frequently interchanged and are often combined with the concept of netizen, which itself is a contraction of the words internet and citizen and refers to both a person who uses the internet to participate in society and an individual who accepts the responsibility of using the internet in productive and socially responsible ways. We have here the Netiquette guidelines for online students should know. So, the proper etiquette is nothing new for most people. You grow up with your parents constantly telling you to mind your manners. But in a digital age where the unwriting online rules are constantly changing, proper netiquette may seem a bit satisfying, add in the atmosphere of an online classroom, and suddenly the proper netiquette guidelines doesn't seem as easy as a simple please and thank you. As you might have guessed, netiquette is essentially ruling and norms for interacting with others on the internet in a considerate, respectful way. We enlist several experts to set some guidelines to make sure your online manners to par. First is to protect your reputation. Whether in real or in a virtual world, you are some person do only what is appropriate and share information that does not harm you as a person. In online reputation management is an orchestrated effort to improve an individual, family, or group's digital reputation while eliminating or limiting harmful online experiences. To protect you or your family online reputation, you'll need to create either by yourself or with the help of an online reputation specialist. Unique strategies designed to protect and improve your online reputation. Anyone with an online digital footprint can benefit. Families, individuals, professionals like doctors, lawyers, and small business owners. Basically, anyone who seeks to have a positive presence online or who seek to eliminate negative outcomes from persons who could do their reputation serious harm online. Make no mistake, you and your family online reputation is a big deal. There are may raid individuals including business associates, neighbors, other family members, and yes, even potential identity thieves searching for you on a regular basis. Second is respect others. Respect begets respect. Treat everyone with respect, even if you have not seen him or her in person. Be judicious about what you say on your own and other space. Respect means that you accept somebody for who they are, even when they're different from you or you don't agree with them. Respect in your relationship builds feelings of trust, safety, and well-being. Respect doesn't have to come naturally, it is something you learn. Being respected by important people in our lives growing up teaches us how to respect toward others. Third, express yourself clearly and use emoticons. Communication online is difficult because emoticons are not evident during communication. Sometimes, miscommunication usually takes place because your facial expression and your body language cannot be seen and the tone of your voice cannot be heard. The rise of the internet gave birth to the method of communication we now recognize as emoticons. Text-based repetitions of feelings such as smile smile emoji to express satisfaction help to make email and instant messaging more personal, communicating graphically what people often struggle to convey the words alone. Yet, for all the convenience that the shorthand of emoticons provides, they can also land users in hot water. After all, the meaning that one person associates with an emoticon can be lost or even completely different to the reader's understanding of it. Emoticons can lead to undesirable misunderstanding, particularly when two parties are not familiar with one another. For example, when cross-culture work emails are interpreted differently. Fourth, remember the intellectual property. Ideas online are products of intelligence of others. If you need to cite them, acknowledge the author. The intellectual properties can consist of many different areas from logos and corporate identity through the product, services, and processes that differentiate your business offering. When these ideas are used without permission that an organization can suffer. Almost all businesses have undoubtedly benefits from the internet, where products, services, and marketing communication can reach vast audience and relatively low cost, but has also increased the chances of intellectual property theft. Companies of all sizes are at risk of having their unique ideas, products, or service infringe upon, even if they are on the other side of the world, making intellectual property protection more important than ever. Fifth, check spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Good writing means good manners. We do not want to waste other people's time reading a post which is incomprehensible. Accurate spelling is important in academic writing, and you will lose marks if your writing has spelling errors. It is important to realize that you can't always rely on your computer. You should refer to a dictionary as well. Also, take particular care to use English spelling and not American English. Most people struggle with particular words or group of words. When writing, pay attention to the words that you tend to spell incorrectly. You can then look out for this in your work and check them. Errors with punctuation usually happen because the writer doesn't understand how to use punctuation marks. In the grammar, fills with people with dread, but you'll be surprised to hear that you actually know more than you think you do. Grammar is not just being able to label particular words. It's more important to be aware of the role individual words play within a sentence. Sixth, pause before you post. Take note that whatever you post becomes permanent, therefore think twice or thrice before you click send. The word pause before you post is a movement to remind students to carefully consider the consequences of posting something online, whether they are posting something private and about themselves or something hurtful about someone else. The cause can be step, whether you are interacting on the internet with family, friends, or the school community. Once you post something on the internet, you can't later say, never mind. It may seem funny or harmless, but it could really hurt someone, including you. Taking just a few extra minutes to make sure your post won't hurt or someone else is a no-brainer. Consider this before you post. Whether you are sharing, liking, forwarding, or writing an original post, there are few things to keep in the mind. 7. Do not share your personal information. Sharing your personal information online is like going around the streets wearing a skirt printed with your name, birthday, address, name of parents, etc. Also, providing all this publicity will make you prone to identify thief. So, if you think your personal information is secure, think again. Keeping your information safe is now expectation, not the rule. According to a recent Pew Research Center study, an astounding 64% of Americans have had their personal information exposed by a data breach of some kind. Securing your personal information can help you prevent identity theft. Identity theft occurs when someone gains access to your personal information and pretend to be you online. Individuals who access your personal data can retrieve your login information for various websites or commit cybercrime such as tax fraud, all while posing as you. Identity theft is the type of crime that you can have long-lasting repercussions for both your digital privacy and your online reputation. 8. The last. Think about who or what you are representing. As a son or daughter, you represent your family. As a student, you represent your school. So, I've come to understand over the course of this subject that when thinking of issues surrounding digital citizenship in a school, it's helpful to drop the digital. After all, in our current society, our lives are become increasingly digital. There are very few interactions that do not include a digital component. This leaves us with citizenship. Encouraging citizenship in students is by no means new things. We encourage good citizenship in the classroom, playground, and sports field. We reward students for demonstrating it. Consider this. I believe that this should be our starting point for establishing digital citizen in schools. If schools look at what they are already doing to encourage citizenship and embedding the digital into it, I think it will be a much dating project. I do believe that teachers struggle with understanding scope of digital citizen and worry about how they will fit another thing into the curriculum. However, when you examine that it is going on in many primary school today, you will find many parties already developing key aspect of digital citizenship without teachers being aware that is what they are doing. What is required is a knowledge of digital citizenship so that the learning can be tied together and digital citizenship outcomes are made explicit. It is only through embedding it into current class learning expressions that the fluencies and disposition will be developed through experiential learning. So the purpose of these resources is to provide teachers and parents with a guide for teaching digital citizenship and Netiquette to students. Here you'll find the definition of digital citizenship as well as its application in the classroom and beyond. You learn how to teach safety and privacy in an online learning environment and about cyberbullying and how to prevent it. Furthermore, we'll cover digital property and copyright laws with an emphasis of preventing plagiarism and encouraging fair use online. As a teacher or parents or both, you know that an interactive dialogue with students is essential to education. Students learn when they are engaged and thinking critically about the material. To teach kids about digital citizen, you must spark their interest and engage them in a dialogue. Fortunately, kids are usually intrigued by the internet. Educating a child on digital citizenship is a matter of relating the interest they already have with their knowledge on this important subject. Also, we are responsible for the public face that the connection will cease.
Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love. Go to